this is a relatively young judge in terms of his experience on the bench. So for him to come in first thing and say, I am going to consider this stuff, to me, telegraphs he's been consulting with the other judges on exactly what he can and cannot do. I don't think he'd be such a gunslinger if he hadn't checked it out and felt very confident that he'll be upheld on appeal for, when it gets challenged.
No doubt. And going back to the phone call thing, Megyn, this is something that we've talked about before that nobody is really addressing, or that is, remember when he was in jail, the reason why he's felt so confident, or at least in the past on some of these jailhouse conversations, is he was using other inmates' calling codes and he was calling witnesses. And Mark and I have both gone through this before. When you have a client or somebody that is misbehaving in that way, that's a personal affront to a judge a lot of times. And that is when he got busted for that, that was right at the very beginning, right as one of the reasons why the court kept denying the repeated bail motions, was this guy can't even follow the rules in jail. That's the type of thing that will stick with judges a lot of times. And you're right. I mean, this judge, I guarantee he was very, very careful in researching the parameters, because no judge wants to get reversed on a high-profile case. And he worded it exactly right, I think, so that he would, limit the amount of appellate challenge or scrutiny that call regarding the sentencing guidelines and consideration of acts of violence is going to impact the sentencing, because it's going to go up. They're going to spend the resources to do that. And I guarantee he had a lot of conversations with more experienced sentencing judges in federal court.